What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 57 is the new 27. Thank y'all for logging in. Let's get right to it. Man, a whole lot of people been asking me online what I think about the Canelo versus Crawford fight coming up on September the 13th. Man, it's going to be some fireworks. All I'm saying is get your popcorn ready. It's going to be some fireworks. The people say, Coach, who you think going to win? Well, my prediction don't mean it's going to happen, but my prediction is that Crawford might win this fight. Y'all say, well, how in the world did you come up with that, man? Crawford is a smaller guy, man. Crawford this, Crawford that, Canelo this, Canelo that. I say any given Sunday, anybody could win any fight. And I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a reason why Crawford been asking for all the big names. Remember when Crawford was asking for Spence? Everybody in the world was like, he asking for a butt whipping. He this, he that. Spence is so much better than him. And then when the fight happened, what did we see? We saw Spence take a L. We saw Crawford with the W. And the whole world understood why Crawford had been asking for that fight. See, you got people like Crawford that understand boxing, that understand how the ones and twos is put together, that how the stepping and punching is put together, that how the strategy. He looked at Spence and he said, hey, look, Spence got a hard time dealing with southpaws. So I'm going to start this fight off. Even though I'm a switch hitter, I'm going to start it off as a southpaw. And when he realized that he kept catching Spence, stayed southpaw. Spence didn't know what to do with him, and at the end of the day, it was an L and a W. You feel what I'm saying? Now, how does Canelo do against switch hitters? Well, Israel Lauren and what's the other boy name? Billy Joe Sanders. They gave him some work, and it won't easy for him. And you don't think Terrence Crawford know this? You don't think he know that he got a problem with switch hitters or southpaws? So what do you think he gonna do? He gonna start off the fight as a southpaw, and he gonna make him earn his keep. People like to talk about the weight and the height. Canelo, 5'7". Terrence Crawford, 5'8". You say that Canelo is the naturally heavier guy. In my opinion, there's no such thing as naturally heavy. He just eat more. He just train at a different weight class. Maybe he don't like losing weight to make a certain weight class, but he can if he had to. Maybe Crawford liked training hard enough to stay at a smaller weight class so he could have an advantage with strength and speed and technique. That don't mean that the weight is going to be that much of an issue. I see when they standing face to face, bottom line is the bottom line. And when it comes to throwing them hands, the bottom line is the bottom line. I'm still trying to figure out how y'all came up with this purse. Y'all got Canelo making $150 million and Terrence Crawford making 10. You know why they do stuff like that? To deter Terrence Crawford from wanting to take the fight. That's why they do stuff like that. They make the purse so little to belittle you so that hopefully you won't take the fight. But what they don't understand about a guy that wants to win, a guy that's where the purse is not the biggest issue, he'll take a smaller purse to prove a point. See what happened when Crawford fought Spence? Crawford had the smaller purse. Spence took the bigger weapon. So with that being said, I just think it's going to be a strategy to where Terrence Crawford is going to come out as a southpaw. He going to work it from the angles. He move around. They already said that he's a faster, more mobile fighter that can switch hit. Even though Canelo is used to getting hit by some of the bigger names, some of the bigger guys with more power, and Canelo's been known to be able to catch those guys with power. But my thing is, how good were those guys? Because when you put Canelo in there with Bevel, it didn't seem to be the same outcome. And Benavidez, we're going to duck him all together because we know what the outcome might be. You had a chance to fight the Charlo brothers and you took the smaller of the two. So what we saying here is we saying that all of this shows confidence in my book. It shows confidence. It makes me think that Canelo is choosing who he choosing because he's winning, how he winning. See if that make any sense to y'all. He choosing who he choosing. It's like y'all talk about Mayweather. Y'all talk about Mayweather being able to pick his own fights. And hey, look, Mayweather is 50-0 for a reason. Canelo, I believe Canelo's record is something like, hold on, let me check my notes. 63-2-2 with 39 knockouts. But your boy Bud Crawford is 41-0 with 31 knockouts. I think I got those right. And so the knockout ratio is better for Bud than it is for Canelo. Canelo won a lot of fights. You know, the Triple G fights were some real good fights for him. But he draw the fight with Triple G. So Canelo is beatable. But we haven't seen Terence Crawford lose yet. So maybe he not beatable. We'll find out on Saturday night. All I suggest is that y'all put your money where your mouth is. There's a lot of betting sites out here where you can put some money on Crawford and you can put some money on Canelo and see what the deal is. But I think, in all fairness, I think that Crawford is ready. I think he's been training. I think he's dealt with what he needed to deal with. He put the weight on. The boy looked cut up. Canelo still looked like Canelo. I ain't taking nothing away from Canelo because he's a name for a reason. He making $150 million for a reason. The boy can fight. But when you put them in the ring together, we about to see. Y'all call Crawford the next Mayweather. We about to see. Y'all say Canelo can beat Crawford. We about to see. Everybody got a prediction. But the thing that happens in a fight is two people climb in the ring. They both been training. They both been working. They both been dieting. They both been sparring. Their minds are right. And then you get them in the front. You talk to them. You make them touch gloves. You ring the bell. And then the fight starts. And what happens after that is only to be seen. It's only to be seen. Two guys got the same amount of everything when they climb in. Same amount of energy, same amount of skills, same amount of talent, same amount of heart. And then all of a sudden, pat, pat, pat. And then somebody steps up and somebody starts falling behind. And our situation is to figure out which one is going to be which. Now, I said I'm rooting for Crawford. I've been rooting for Crawford his entire career, and he ain't letting me down. Even when I thought he was behind, boop, knockout in the game. Canelo, I used to like Canelo, but when I seen how Mayweather made a guy that was looking like a superstar, look like a no star, and then I seen which fights he ducked, and then I seen how the other fights were going, yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence. I ain't gonna put my buck on him. So with that being said, all I say is turn to Netflix, get your popcorn, get your water, and get ready for a fight. So y'all heard it from your boy Coach Carl. My prediction is Canelo will lose this fight. Crawford will win this fight. I don't think it's going to be by knockout. I think it's going to be on points. I just think it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great evening. It's going to be a great undercard. So, once again, I think Crawford going to peel the W. So, y'all heard it from me. My prediction before the fight. Thank y'all for logging in. Thank y'all for taking the time to hit the like button, for hitting the subscription button. Please leave a comment. Please let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment. And then I'm going to get back to y'all after the fight's over. Once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 57 is the new 27, and I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side, because right about now, your boy is out.